when you see a penny on the ground, you usually walk past it and you're in no rush to pick it up. But if you see $100 bill on the ground, it's the best day ever. You're lucky, you're quick to pick it up and go about your day. Well, I feel like I've been just not knowing my worth. I feel like I've just been feeling worthless. I feel like I just have been letting others determine my worth or tying my worth to materialistic things and tying my worth to societal norms. And lately, I've just been feeling like a penny. Lately, I've been feeling like I'm not worth it. I'm not worth picking up. I have no worth. It doesn't even matter that I can do nothing when I need to realize that in reality, I'm $100 bill. I always have been, I always will be, and I determine my worth. I look at myself and I determine what I'm worth and what I'm not worth and what I can do and what I can't do. But why am I getting caught up feeling like this? Like I said, it's just like letting others determine my worth, letting other people say I'm not good enough, failed relationships or talking stages or, friends walking out the door and just backstabbing me or, just ghosting me or just going to Hollywood and, you know, jobs not promoting, you know, when they're supposed to or, when they tell you that they're going to move you up and, just family talking crap and just so many different things that it's like it's very easy for me to start feeling worthless and just feeling like I have no place and feeling like nothing really matters anymore and what's even the point? But again, I have to remind myself that I'm $100 bill, not just a penny, because I'm capable of a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I haven't came this far just to come this far. I'm able to do a lot, and I will do a lot. And I just have to, like I said, look at myself in the mirror and determine my own worth. Like, what am I worth? What am I capable of? You know? Because I feel like we can set our own worth. Whether you want to be $1 or $1 billion, you get to determine that. You get to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that and live by that and see yourself by that. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or it doesn't matter what the world determines as long as you know your worth. And I feel like that's why I've been caught up so much feeling worthless is because I put my own voice aside and stop listening to myself and, stop loving myself and stop hearing my own self and just I'm hearing the world and all these outside perspectives and external factors that it's like, all right, I'm worthless. But when I look at myself, I see a bunch of worth. When I look at myself, I see a king. When I look at myself, I see greatness. I see the capability of changing the world and all the things I've done, all my accomplishments, how far I've come, just being able to be where I am, even though it's not where I want to be, with my circumstances, it's like, why would I ever feel worthless? Why should I feel worthless? God put me on this earth for a reason, and I have purpose. So why would I let myself feel worthless? Why would I just kick myself to the curb and look at myself like a penny and not want to pick myself up? So it's something I need to work on, something that I need to be better with. And like I said, self-love, self-improvement, just blocking out the noise, really looking myself in the mirror, self-evaluation. I've been really evaluating myself and reflecting on why I do certain things and how I can be better and just asking myself, what really matters, because at the end of the day, you're the only person going in that casket. You can't take shoes, clothes, money. You can't take, your husband, your wife. You can't take family with you. So it's like, I got to ask myself what matters more, how I determine my worth or how anything or anyone else determines my worth. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter what my boss thinks my worth is, when they're not going to be in the casket with me. Or it doesn't matter what anyone else or anything, just anything matters compared to, my worth. Because if I see myself as worthy, I believe in myself and I attach high value worth to myself, then that's what I'm gonna take to the grave, because I'm going to the grave alone. So at the end of the day, self-worth matters. Self-love, self-improvement, all that. Just think about why. Really deep, think deep about why, and go within, and just find yourself. And that's what I'm working on, is finding myself, and improving, getting better. But yeah, something I need to work on is see myself as more worthy. I am worthy. You are worthy. You are capable. You are, great in all aspects, and you can do it. And, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Just go for it. Believe in yourself. Act upon it. And, just go big. That's all that matters, is, your worth. No, not even words can determine, it just stretches miles and miles. It's limitless. So, I'm like I said, journal, work on it, talk to myself, self-evaluate, and attach my own worth to myself, and stop listening to, external factors.